Why did you feel the need to defend Congressman Santos when they were telling him he was
Well, first off, I never defended George Santos. I was not defending George Santos. What I was saying to the press there is you should be at the White House asking these same questions. I never defended George Santos. No one should report that. That would be a lie.
I never did it. No one should report that. Please, oh dear God, don't tie me to this guy. He's going down fast. That's what's going on right there. She's lying, by the way, if that wasn't clear. Well, I'm pretty sure that she's lying. There is a chance that she is being clever in that she has not supported George Santos, but she has been a big booster of Anthony DeValder and Katara Revanche. It's possible that's what she means. Because if she actually means that she's never defended George Santos, well, I have a witness that's gonna make that look ridiculous. And that witness is Marjorie Taylor Greene, who back in late December tweeted, is in reference, oh gosh, she's so insane. I'm glad George is being honest with his district now and look forward to seeing how George legislates and votes. Saying all these other people that they say they care about lying. No, he might have lied, sure, about his mom dying in the Twin Towers and about the Holocaust and all this other stuff that she'll never specifically address because it's indefensible. But now he's moved past it. He's admitted that he's cool and we should just let him legislate. That is a big bit of defense right there. But it's not the biggest one because she actually got into a little bit of a feud in her furor to defend George Santos. Tulsi Gabbard, who I believe was filling in for Tucker Carlson, never forget, she did this whole thing attacking George Santos. It was actually like the only thing from her tenure there that was to her credit. And Marjorie Greene responded to that with this tweet thread. We're not gonna read all of it, but saying Tulsi Gabbard, who says she is a former Democrat. What do you mean she says she's a former Democrat? She was an elected congresswoman as a Democrat. Can you Google? Anyway, gave Rep-elect George Santos zero grace while George is admitting and apologizing for lying about his resume, just like her former colleagues are giving George zero grace and even demanding he resign. How dare they? How dare they be so mean when he's admitted that he lied? She goes on to say, I do appreciate that Tulsi says words that sound conservative now, even though she can't take action and back them up. I'm glad she, like George, realizes she made mistakes and was wrong every time she voted to support killing the unborn, taking away our gun rights and blah, 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 blah. She goes on to say, I think we Republicans should give George Santos a chance and see how he legislates and votes, not treat him the same as the left is. If that is not defending someone embroiled in scandal, Brett, what is?
It's so stupid on so many levels. George Santos was not showing contrition because he realized what he was doing was wrong. He's showing contrition because he got caught. And it's proof that Marjorie Taylor Greene there's two ways to interpret her, and they're both stupid. One is that she's a savvy political operative who realizes that having numbers like that in the in Congress and keeping him is better than not having him. And so as a result of that logic, we should just make up any reason to defend him. But the other thing is like this hilariously stupid religious ask for forgiveness and you'll be absolved no matter what you did ideology. While at the same time hypocritically saying anyone who did anything that doesn't hurt anybody, but arbitrarily violates like one of the bajillion contradictory things in my Bible book, they are going to hell. So she's saying like, you can basically, in Marjorie Taylor Greene's book, in this logic, you can kill someone. You can kill 100 people. You can kill 100,000 people. And as long as you ask for forgiveness, right, you can get away with it. But if you buy a pride shirt at Target, you're gonna roast in the bowels of hell. And it's just so stupid and it's so boring and it's so annoying. But that's pretty much the three biggest words in the MTG word cloud.
Yeah, of course. Like you're laying out what she would have us believe, but the truth, of course, is that you cannot just apologize for anything. Well, you can for some people, you can't for others, and it has nothing to do with what you've done. It has to do with what she sees she can get out of you, whether she supports you for other reasons that have nothing to do with the morality of what you've done. Which I'm an atheist. I am not a Christian. I don't speak for Christians, but I imagine that if I were a Christian, man, that would boil my bottom, that she would invoke the concept of forgiveness to defend certain people just because she politically likes them and she needs the vote for taxes or whatever. Totally non-religious, non-values, hardcore real politic. And then she would use as cover for that the concept of forgiveness by truly accepting what you've done and having remorse and seeking redemption. Like the core of Christianity is being used by Marjorie Greene as cover for, we need another vote in the House. Like, I'm an atheist, but I can't imagine there's much I could do that should be seen as more insulting to Christians than what she's actively doing right there.
That's the number one commandment that she violated. She's taken the Lord's name in vain, basically, or whatever commandment it is. I used to know that.
I don't know. I think the second commandment is your ability to own guns, I think. I'm pretty sure. And I bet I could get her to say that.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.